voice.
Let's call the meeting to order, please, for the Angola Common Council, Monday, January 6th. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Coffey. Present. Councilmember Olson.
Here.
Councilmember Sharkey.
Present.
Councilmember Dow. Present. Councilmember McDermott. Present.
I'd like to welcome new council member Dow to our table. He is no stranger to the council chambers. He was the chair of our redevelopment commission for quite some time. And so we're pleased to now have him on our council. And for our department heads, Councilman Dow and I will be doing a quick tour of the city facilities Wednesday. We'll be starting at 10 o'clock and we will stop down. You don't necessarily need to make arrangements or put out a big welcome other than maybe cake, coffee, some refreshments for us. A little bit of an open house would be nice.
It's not budget time.
Oh, no, it's not budget time. But no, you don't necessarily need to do anything special. I can walk them through your facilities and kind of show them what we do. If you happen to be there, that'd be great. And you spend a little time with Mr. Dow and I or Councilmember Dow and I. But if you are busy doing other things, don't worry about it. All right, request approval of the December 16th minutes.
So moved.
Second. Motion is second. Any discussion? Any spelling corrections? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The minutes of the December 2nd Board of Public Works and Safety meeting is presented for your information. Any other unfinished business this evening? Hearing none, we'll go on to new business. It is that time of year we shall elect a mayor pro tem for 2025.
Mayor, I nominate Councilman Olson to be elected as Mayor Pro Tem for 2025.
We have a motion for Councilmember Olson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any other nominations? We'll close the nominations and put it to a vote. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Now, one of our former council members used to bring a train whistle in every time when he would get railroaded into being the mayor pro tem, and he would blow his train. You wouldn't be the first if you felt that way. Resolution number 2025-85, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Angola, Indiana, adopting the City of Angola Title VI Implementation Plan for 2025. Amanda, I think you presented this, didn't you?
Yeah, so this is a resolution that we have to do annually. It deals with anti-discrimination statutes. So it dates back to the 1964 Civil Rights Act. So it's something that we do that shows that we're following these statutes. And so every year we have to do a new resolution and amend the plan, which I have the plan with me if you guys have any questions on it.
You didn't make any changes to it at all?
No, it's just
A rubber stamp then for the year?
Okay.
And is that still a requirement for some of the grant applications?
It is. So to get federal funding, we have to show that we're following all of this and we're doing our due diligence in both ADA and Title VI.
I'm also impressed, Amanda, that you remember your U.S. history, the 1964.
It's the first.
You couldn't give credit to a history teacher? Okay, well, subtract 1 point there.
Thank you.
I do a motion.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Long agenda this evening, so we're going to go right on to reports. Ryan, do you have anything for us this evening?
Nothing for me, Mayor.
Kim?
I have no report.
Retha?
Our new community coordinator started today. Her name is Allison Daglow. So she's just kind of getting her feet under her, but I think she's going to do a great job. I'm excited. We will also be visiting departments this week at some point, so I'll let everybody know when we're going to head that way. But yeah, we're ready to tackle a few new projects, and I think that she's going to be a huge asset.
And currently Allison is located where in City Hall?
He is on the second floor right now, right outside my office, but will be in the new office on the first floor once we get everything set up.
Is that all done before?
It looked like it was. But
Yes.
we've got some office furniture to install. We have it. It's just,
Yeah.
has not been installed yet.
But it's just drying paint basically, right?
Yeah, I think everything's ready. We're waiting to get it installed and get her set up, but she'll be up here just learning so we can kind of be close that first week. So.
Brett has been moved from out here to back next to Amanda, and currently Allison is located at the desk that Brett had until she gets up to speed, and then we'll move her to the office downstairs. And we are still currently advertising and interviewing for the planner, and then the planner will be back up here eventually. Anything else, Rita?
No, sir.
Mr. Ritter?
No report.
Chief?
Can you just come at like 10 a.m. when they do, so we don't have to make one cake?
Oh, I don't want cake, I want brownies, so.
No report, Mayor.
I offered to do it in one trip, and she would not send her out with Chuck and I, so we tried.
No report from the fire department.
Mr. Gap?
No report, sir.
Mr. Selman?
Brownies are at the wastewater department.
Ooh, how appetizing.
We're not touring.
Sue, you have anything for us this evening?
No, sir.
Amanda, anything? Yes, she does.
So I wanted to give a little background and information about the Pokagon project. So we, as you guys all know, we're having a special meeting February 10th. So that will be the bid opening for this project. Plans are set to go out to contractors next week. Ryan has advertised that to go on the 14th. So they will be looking at that. So the way this project is working is kind of complex. There are 4 divisions that we will open. So we will actually open 4 different bids that night. 2 of the divisions deal with the Pokagon project directly. So that is Division 1, which is connecting water to Pokagon and Trine Rec State Park. Division 2 is connecting wastewater from us to Pokagon and Trine Rec State Park. Those 2 divisions are going to be a forgivable loan. So we will open bids, we will accept bids, we will take on bonds as debt for this during the time of construction. When the construction is complete, those bonds will be forgiven as part of this whole project. So during that time, we'll actually hold the debt for not only our utilities, but also the utilities that will go within Pokagon State Park.
They're putting out not only the lines, but also the work within the
Yes,
park.
yes.
All one big, so it'll be a
When
big.
it's all done, we will only own up to the state park, and then everything within the state parks, the DNR will still own and operate that. But while it's under construction, it'll be one debt.
And that means maintain also, I'm assuming they'll
The
maintain.
DNR will maintain, yes, correct. So those are those 2 divisions. Those have to be awarded to the same contractor. We've put that in our requirements. It's just too convoluted to have 2 different contractors working the same route. So it'll be 2 bids. We'll actually be looking at the summation of that for who we will select for that.
Can I ask a question? It just always comes up. It's been our experience that sometimes we have change orders. Will those change orders also be covered by the state, the same procedure? We will not have to increase the bond amount?
I don't know on that. So we will be the owner of the project, but I think IFA will be handling all of the direct payments.
Because
We are just holding the.
you understand enough of
Mhm.
typically. sometimes
Everything-
goes up.
Everything will be rolled into this package. Nothing will come out of the city. As far as how the bond will change.
I guess I'm not.
You're wondering about a contingency cost.
Yeah, sure. So if say we bid this out at $3 million, whatever it is. And all of a sudden they come in and say, hey, we need another $100,000 because we've got some bad ground or something like that, which tends to happen. But we've got a bond for 3 million. We'll automatically be able to get like the other 100,000 to fix that.
Yes, because the IFA will be the approval on that, who is also creating the bond.
What is the DNR estimating, or their engineers estimating for those two divisions? 30 or 20?
Over 20 million.
So my 3 was not very.
I mean, it was a good example, but no.
3 million will get.
So those divisions are, what we have called the forgivable portions. And then as part of this, the IFA has offered that if we have other city projects that we want to roll into this, they will offer a 0% loan. So 0%, but we are still obligated to pay the money back to the IFA. So we're also doing that. So Division 3 will be wastewater improvements. So there will be the rehab of 2 lift stations that we will be doing. I don't have an estimate on that, but I would say 1.5
Every bit of it.
is what we think on that. And then Division 4 is the water projects, and that is rehabbing 2 water towers. So those divisions will be opened by themselves, can be a completely different contractor, could be the same, but they'll be treated individually. So contractor does not have to bid on all divisions. If they bid on Division 1, they must bid on Division 2, and then 3 and 4, we will look individually.
And the water tower projects estimating 800?
One 660 on one, around 3 on the other, 300,000 on the other one.
So 9
Yeah.
to mill. 1 million.
3 million's close on those. And those are.
That's what he was thinking
Right.
with that project.
Is this going to affect the trail use? Are they going to close that down?
It will certainly affect the trail use, yeah. There's large portions that they're drilling through, but there'll be more pits and things like that. So they've coordinated
So
with
we'll
the county.
essentially shut that down for the summer? Or?
I think it'll be intermittent. We have a pre-bid meeting at the end of this month where contractors that are going to bid on this can come and sit down and meet with us, meet with engineers, ask some of these questions. So I would say that would be a likely question. And really, it's the contractor's discretion on how they construct it and in what kind of phasing. I don't believe that there is anything in the project manuals that specify it can only be closed X days. I don't think the county stipulated any of that.
If they damage the bike trail, though, that'll be
Part of it,
replaced.
yes.
Well, but I'm concerned about the lack of use.
Oh, I understand.
But yeah, I assume they would repair it.
Mhm.
So is there coordination with the county during construction for when and where that would be closed for signage and to Councilman Coffey's point, just safety of users?
Yes, so they've reached out to the county engineer and kind of discussed through that. And he is on board with everything and just wants the final plans and to be invited to the pre-construction meeting once a contractor is selected.
It's going to total cost, total time is going to be
1 year.
1 year.
So in the contract, it's a 360-day, and they're looking to start in May-ish. So we're looking at hopefully being done Memorial Day of 2026 is kind of my goal. We're doing a lot of construction along 400 North, a lot of construction, right at the off ramp of I-69. So it'll be obviously congested summertime.
The biggest public works project that I've been involved with has been involved with the city, so I'm glad we don't have to pay back the $20-30 million. And I would like to compliment our staff, Amanda, and our utility superintendents. The state of Indiana has been very appreciative of the quality of work and response they've received from our department heads. Initially, this project was just going to be water only to the state park. After they had worked with our staff for quite a while on the water side, they came back and asked very politely if we would accept the wastewater side. It is technically in the service area of the regional waste district, but they have chosen us over the regional waste district to serve their needs. So, and the interest-free money they have given us is basically a thank you to our staff here and the way they have been able to work with the state. They came back and they say, we have enjoyed working with you. We want to help you out with some of the projects you have. What projects do you have? And we'll gladly give you an interest-free loan. It is bonds. The IFA, the Indiana Finance Authority, will be the bond holder. There is no bond issuance cost. There's a little bit of underwriting cost to it, but very minor. But they basically did this, the state of Indiana did this as a thank you to the ease of the working relationship they've had with Amanda, Tom, and Jeff. They've been just great to work with, and even the IFA recognizes that and are basically, this is how they are thanking the city of Angola for working with them on this project. And I want to thank Amanda and Jeff and Tom for being able to get those free loans for us. It's very helpful to us. These are projects we would have done, we would have had to have done. We would have either borrowed money to do it and paid significant interest on it, or we would have taken it out of our savings. This way we get to stretch it out over 20 years with no interest. So we're very grateful for
One
it.
more thing, Amanda, does this run just one side of the right of way? Is it only on the west side or only on the east side, or is it a crossover situation?
So along 127 will be on the west side of the road, and we will be acquiring easements. So everything will actually be in an easement that the city will own. So we'll actually be outside of the right of way, but
So it's Vestal and along there north from is where you're talking the right of way along Old 27, and
yes.
it starts at Vestal, doesn't it? We've got-
And Coles.
Starts at, the sewer starts at like Ball Sports Arena,
Okay.
and the water
I forgot about
starts
Ball, yeah.
at 300 north.
All right.
But it's gonna be on the west side.
Everything on the west side, and then along 400 north where we turn, it'll actually be under the road.
But I remember there was a problem with moving, when they put the trail in it, with moving telephone lines or something that took forever at the top of the hill. And that's why I was concerned, because I know those are on the east side.
Right. Yeah, we're looking to do a lot of it boring, so directionally drilling it. So hopefully there'll be minimal disturbance along there, but
It seems like there's more right of way already on that side where that, and there's that cattle pasture that's there, and that's why I was concerned.
Yeah.
Bike path is closed where they're doing construction for the Sheets Family Park, and we've had at least one accident out there. Has been more than one, just one accident. It was a broken leg that somebody fell and went down when the construction, but they were past where it was supposed to be shut. So
Well, and that was a much better job than it was when the people were there building out Menards. We're just out of the blue. There was a hole in the trail and
yeah.
you went flying.
Just again, bike path right there.
Does anybody else have any questions for Amanda, Tom, or Jeff? Chief, I think we're up to you.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Okay, request approval of allowance of accounts payable voucher 72,101 through 72,360 totaling $931,786.76.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, any other new business? Hearing none, the next council meeting will be Tuesday, January 21. Thank you all.
Whoever, I called yesterday because there's a light out in the middle of Felicity where the turn is where we come. We're going to church.